It takes a while. In the end, is it worth violence? Feel so.
I can't breathe that shit anymore, dude. I'm afraid to pass out. Yeah, I'm recording. I'm still recording. Okay, Justin almost killed me.
Nobody died.
Shit! God damn it!
Dude, I can't.
Pause!
That's too good.
Dave, you were so slow at changing the fucking tire. You're so slow.
I'm fucking going, dude.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
350. We're filming a music video right now. Really? So you're in it if you're cool with it. Later, gang.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to FSB Racing Live. And I am your host, along with Milt Minter Jr. tonight, because Jim Ray is in New York City enjoying a Broadway show as we speak with his daughters. So I'm glad to see he's getting some culture. But here we ain't talking about no culture. We're talking about racing tonight. And I have with me the famous Milt Minter Jr. How you doing tonight, Milt?
What's up, Sammy? We're gonna rock and roll, and man, we got 38 trucks tonight. Viva Las Vegas! And this 1.5 mile oval, 20 degrees progressive banking in the corners means there's gonna be a lot of side by side racing and a lot of action with 38 trucks. Yo!
38 trucks. How did we pull this off? This is incredible. I think we have a field minimum, a maximum of like 30 cars. So we're going to have to talk to Mud Dog about that. No, I'm kidding. We don't have a max. We had talked about it at the beginning of the season if that should happen, but we do have a lot of trucks tonight. 38 is an amazing number. But let's see what that translates into as when we get into all that can happen with that many trucks and that many new people now that we do have here tonight. Desmond Burnell, Jacob Bryant, Taylor Williams, Ryan Duncan. There's quite a few tonight that are new to FSB, and I wish them all luck. But quickly, we probably should go through. They are in their drivers meeting right now. It's going to be a long drivers meeting, I'm sure. But quickly, tonight is the most significant race because it's number 12 out of 13, and we are going to have a dash down to the wire, it looks like, between the top two of Wyatt Thompson and Matt Watkins, who are your 2 points leaders, and there's only 2 points separating them with Matt Watkins in second there. And it looks like it's going to come right down to the wire. What a great season for these two. Tell us about it, Milty. What do you think of these guys?
Well, I mean, if it's not one, it's the other, and they just excited us with their hard racing. They always find their way to the front together. He is fast, I am fast. We are always together, and that's the deal. And these are pro drivers all the way down the field here, and these guys are dominating these guys. So I mean, that's just really shows you that the how much, I'd like to use the word domination again, but I've already used it 3 times. Guess that's the only one I can think of these guys. And now coming down to the wire, especially at Vegas tonight, you see both of them putting a big time effort into qualifying. Probably you're looking at 30 lap intervals. It's an 80 lap race. Tires will become an issue around 30. Fuel, they could probably go a little bit farther, but we'll have to see.
Mel, I'm going to probably have to start. It looks like their drivers' meeting is running really long. They have 10 minutes to do the drivers' meeting, and nobody's allowed to hit the track until then. So they have an extended drivers' meeting because of the amount of cars. But why don't I just go ahead through the starting lineup, which really looks interesting to me already. I'm going to go through it quickly if I can. I was hoping to show the cars on the track, but maybe I can get the cars into the booth. Let me try this out. I'm going to try a little something. Oh, they're on the track, so we should be able to get this lined up. So starting off with your first place car. See if I can get a picture. I'm trying to work on a picture here. No, I don't have that with that particular setup. But anyway, so Matt Watkins is on the pole, starting first in the 15 car. Steve Rex will be starting second in the 70 from the Pin Racing League. Wyatt Thompson, your point leader, by 2 points, starting third in the 5th. In the car number 5, J.J. Moore is back in the car 48. He's going to start 4th. Dakota Coleman starting 5th in the 52. 6th is going to be Brandon Walter in the 91. Speedster lately. He's been up front almost every week. Jeff Hale starting 7th. Good for Jeff Hale, starting 7th in the 29. Jeff Pfeiffer, 2 Jeffs up there. Jeff Pfeiffer starting 8th in the 85 car. Dave Owens is starting 9th in the 115. Jacob Bryant 10th in the 501. Pops Jim Margison starting 11th in the 99. Gerard Lawrence from the Pin League over there in 12th. He's going to be starting in the 27 car. Ken Dorian Davis starting 13th in the 19 car is showing. I don't know if that's, I think it is, right? Who knows? Numbers are changing around here. We're trying to work on that. Sean Reap at 62 is here tonight in the 14. You'll probably hear from him in the booth later on. Jack McKee in the 67 starting 15th. Let's see if I can get through. We're almost going to be getting through this. 15th, huh? Andrew Elliott starting 16th in the 09 car. Cody Bowmeister. Cody Bowmeister starting 17th in the 21. Jason Seams in the 1 car starting 18th. Matt Pelletier starting 19th in the 77. Jamison Pearson 20th in the 22 car. Imagine if I had to do all the sponsors there. Oh my goodness. Brett Watson starting 21st in the 55 car. Lawrence Smiley starting 22nd in the 23 car. Thomas Fox is here in the 57 car, starting 23rd. Taylor Williams starting 24th in the 889. Nicholas Bradshaw in the 54, starting 25th. 25th. Oh my goodness. We just got to keep going through this list. Adam Roberts starting 26th in the 37 truck. Joe Fisher in the 27, starting 56th. Michael Greenwood's back. Good to see you, Michael, starting 28th in the 03 truck. Ryan Fisher starting 29th in the 53. Jacob Lunar, new guy here, starting 30th in the 04. Riley Duncan, 31st, new guy too. 907 car, starting 31st. I'm sorry. Robert Colgan's back, 32. Starting position 94 car, and that's the Plum D's Pipes guys. I got one sponsor out. Good for me. Brent Meckes is out there, and Brent Meckes is out in the 66 car, starting 33rd. Desmond Burnell is starting 38th in the 524 car. I'm sorry, he's starting. It says 38th. I don't know if that's correct. We'll see what's going on here. Guy Petra starting 35th, 34th. DJ Sorrentino, it says 35th. For some reason, it wasn't sequential right there. You guys see the jump where my arrow is. TG starting 36th in the 33 car. Kevin May is the series sponsor. Mud Dog Motorsports starting 37th in the 92 truck, and we got it in right under the wire. Can you do the rest of the show, buddy? Can you? Let's do this.
Hey, we got Sean Reap in here real quick. What do you got to say, Sean?
God damn, this is a big field.
Yeah, 38 trucks, son.
Man, this
Welcome
place
to
is
Vegas.
fast. Yeah, this place is fast. It melts the tires. There's aero shenanigans about. I hope we're in for a good one. Hopefully we can keep it clean. But yeah, this one's gonna be spectacular at least.
Right around 30 laps is when you're going to think about pitting.
Yes, sir.
A lot of drivers in the back, new drivers, they were asked to start in the back in their first race because of the big field and the points implication. And it looks like they did that sportsmanship like. And so, I'm sure after they run a race, they'll be able to change that. We got points implications. We got the 2 points guys right there. And this is a good track for you, Sean?
I don't think anybody's, particularly an advantage here. This is very fast. Like I said, tires get real hot. It's going to be about tire management as well as draft management, and hopefully not surviving the big one. But we got to stay in the pack. And yeah, it's someone's saying wreck on the backstretch. What the heck?
FSB
I think we're wrecking on the formation lap.
Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want no Roberto Guerrero stuff going on here.
Anyway, Pace Truck's about to duck off, so hopefully I'll get to talk to you guys under good circumstances later.
Good luck, brother.
But I'll check in under caution maybe. All right, have a good one.
80 laps, 38 trucks, and the caution is out. Pace Truck going down. They are not going. So we can figure out what happened there. Before we even get started,
Yeah, this kind of the kind of thing that can happen, Milty, when we have this many trucks. A lot of drivers that we don't know yet, don't know exactly how we run things, and word's out. Last week we had an incredibly high broadcast, thanks probably to our tribute to Ken Saska, which was so moving. What a great job you guys did.
Well, he would love that, dude. Yes.
So it
He
was.
would love that.
I think that got some people's attention because we do have a lot of trucks here tonight. So. I'm sure they're expecting Jim Ray instead of me, but they have the handsome and debonair Milt Minter Jr., and that's good enough.
Yeah, well, we got Sean Reese, Sean Sheaves. He can't make the field tonight. Good grief, what a field. Gonna miss. He's eating. Yeah, I can't really understand that. Doing the Chick-fil-A cluck tonight. Look at. So we got, we're going to have, got the pin guys. Watched Adam Roberts' broadcast Sunday night. These guys get it done. Really strange to see Steve Rex up there. Obviously, he's more than just a short track driver as the Pace Truck goes off again.
championship
Viva
implications.
Las Vegas. And they're off.
Championship implications there, Milt.
Tires are cold. Got to be careful here. Long race.
I heard Sean did complain even during warm-up session. We talked to him, and he is not happy about how the tires burn up after probably 8 to 12 laps, somewhere in that area. And he says the truck just turns into garbage after that. So we'll keep an eye on that as they go around and do complete, hopefully, their first lap. And it looks like they will under green. Back to you, Milt.
Wrecking the 55 for Brett Watson, and they're wrecking behind. Big wreck. Slow down, guys. Slow down, guys. Oh, and they're going through like Days of Thunder. Oh, that's not good. And that's going to wipe out some trucks right there for sure. Or at least give them some damage. Looks like Brett got tapped in the rear. I don't know if he got loose there first. Let's unpack this bad boy. I heard Adam Roberts say that in his broadcast. I'm like, that works, man. Let's unpack it.
Unpacking that, it looks like there was a warp issue directly after, which means there could have been a warp issue right during that. And he did get tapped by the net 22 of Jamison Pearson. There he is. He's at 22.
Yeah. As we go back through it again there. Yeah, it looks like the 22 had a run and the 55 thought he was clear and he had a truck underneath him. That was difficult there. Don't know if Jamison had enough time to back off, but he makes contact with the 55. Well, yeah. So let's see if these guys can get settled down and get to going. 55 in the pits, 23 of Lawrence Smiley in the pits. America Strong. Taylor Williams. 54 of Nicholas Bradshaw, and the 37 of Adam Roberts. So we're going to have to see if there was damage there. They're sitting there, obviously getting stuff done there. '23 takes off, Lawrence Smiley. Several other trucks take off after getting some beating and banging done there. Other trucks coming down pit road now. One of Jason Seams. 151 of Guy Pitra and that Shelby Ford, or I wouldn't be standing here telling you that. TG Reese. There just looks like topping off with fuel. No tires. Still trucks on pit road. Bradshaw and Taylor Williams. Bummer. Got to try to get going on these races. It's hard. Especially with the side-by-side racing that's capable here. But as these drivers were talking about, cold tires, you got to really pussyfoot it around there. So looks like Jacob Luner in the 04 truck, Liquid Molly, says from Poland on the side of his name there. Cool. Ken Saska was our guy from last week. He was proud to be a Polish American, and the pace truck is off. Let's go. Well, we see what happened here. You just got to be, man, I'm, if I'm in the back, I'm trying to stay away from everybody, but you want to get going too because you don't want to lose the pack. Some of these newer guys are really looking, try to get up there and get into some of this. We don't know the difference of skill levels or anything with the new guys. A lot of times you get a new guy, and he's like a 6,000 I rating guy, like J.J. Moore up there towards the front. When he shows up, he just wins races in that 48. Sean Reap taking a look at Kendorian Davis down low. Looks like he's going to make that pass on the 19. Fallen Outdoors Dodge Ram. Reaping that iFixit Ram. The Ram Bro's coming up. I can see him. You can see the pack there. Pops up in that gaggle there. Great to see Pops running hard. Along with the winner a couple races ago, Jack McKee. Jeff Pfeiffer in that Harley Davidson truck always runs well. Let's see what he can do today. And then just your Mr. Excitement there, Gerard Lawrence in the 27. And he's battling with Dave Owens there on his outside. Hale having a great start here and a great run to get going. Uncle Hale. No 13 truck today. Very surprising not to see him in this race. No birds the word tonight. And it's Watkins and Thompson again. And they're just going at it right from the start, and the caution is out. Got a few laps in there. Ryan Fisher getting going. Not sure if it was him or... I'll take a look at that.
I'm not seeing anything with Ryan
So
Fisher.
we'll have to see what's going to go on here, but trying to take a look, see if we can catch that. I caught it. So here we go. What you going to do when they come for you? Watkins says negative. I'm staying out. Only a couple laps.
Very few takers down pit road.
J.J. Moore in that low's 48. Every time he shows up, he means business. Brandon Walter, I mean, he's like the perpetual, when you look, where's Brandon Walter? He's always in the top 5. Just, you know where to look for him. Steve Rex went back from P2 there and lost some positions, but still running. Jar Lawrence went back a little bit too. Let's see what Sean Reap can do. He just keeps getting better in this sim. You know, it's hard when you're a champion and a dominant driver, and he's really taken on the challenge. He really struggled with, in-car viewing because of, it would mess his head up a little bit. Not everybody can look at those screens like that, and really put a lot of work in and really starting to get, because we know what his knowledge is and what he wants to do. It's just being able to execute that.
It goes even beyond that it's his choice. He can get the flag. They call it a flag in iRacing, to be allowed to drive on top of the roof of the car. Some people do have vertigo and such. He's got the flag. He can use it, but he doesn't. So that just shows you that he's really serious about this. And that it is pretty cool. He actually has made this conscious choice to drive in cockpit and
when he was an announcer, we announced all those years He was great at it, and but he was also winning championships, you know. And I would always tease him about it, but I still respected what he did. But now to see him get in that cockpit, and especially struggling with the vertical issues.
We have such a big field tonight, Milty, that Mike, even though I have one of the best computers I could possibly have for this sim, for some reason all the cars never show up when we have over 30 cars. So I apologize about that. I have to actually get into the back of the car like right now, and hopefully we see him.
I'm really liking that paint job of new dude Ronnie Duncan all the way up there. Looking at the top 10, he mean business in that Five Kings Motorsports Chevrolet.
Going back green.
Yeah, you get the speeds, over 185 miles an hour here, and draft's going to be king. And they're going to get that. They're 3 wide. Well, not quite at front. Very close. Spread
Who's
them out
in that
at
mix?
the front.
Who's in that mix? J.J. Moore.
JJ come to mean business here. He's not worried about no championship. He's worried about winning races. How about Dakota Coleman up in the P4 there? He looks, that truck, a tropical heat wave is definitely on tonight in the sultry heat of Las Vegas. Of course, we have, iRacing control here, so it's actually very cool considering. Thompson out front now, takes over from Matt Watkins, and Matt Watkins now battling with J.J. Moore. I think Thompson knows he wants to get back on the top foot with 2 races to go. Both these guys know this is so critical to set themselves up into the last race at Phoenix.
I had a conversation with the official, the head official, the chief steward of the series, Kevin Mays, Mud Dog Mays, and said you got to get on these guys because the last thing you want to be tonight is that guy. Tonight and next week, that guy that ruins its championship for somebody. So, personally, if I'm me right now and the 48 is behind me, I'm like, go 48, go. I got to conserve my championship. But Wyatt Thompson has a 1 speed and 1 speed only. If I see, he just wants to go. Great kid too, nice guy.
Together a lot, so they understand. They race together a lot, and they understand the skill level. He understands that JJ is a good, hard, clean racer, so he's not really worried about it. And he's got to beat Matt Watkins, and the better he can beat him is to win the race.
And to get as many cars in between him and Matt Watkins as he can, which is what he's doing now. Got one in between them.
Single file this time, but now we got a battle there for 9th place with Ronnie Duncan and Dave Ellens. Ellens down on the inside. Whoa! McKee there gets the mustard off the hot dog a little bit. Did the bunny hop in the pea patch. But no harm, no foul, no blood. And Reep's taking a look at that, Now they're starting to get into their working window with these tires.
I did have a fellow this week ask me if you could please explain what a turd of hurdles is.
Herd of turtles?
A herd of turtles.
Turd of
There
hurdles?
it is. A turd of hurdles, a herd of turtles. Okay.
Herd of turtles? Yeah, it's a herd of turtles. It's just
Dyslexic.
backwards.
Dyslexic.
It's one of those. Yeah, that's what my dad was dyslexic, but he was a great race car driver. But and he was also colorblind, so he had to learn how to look at the flags. And then he had a doctor that actually lied about it. Not supposed to be colorblind in race. Little tidbit there.
Wow, did not know that.
Yeah, but if you can go fast, It really doesn't matter.
Well, we are definitely going to do a tribute to Minter Senior. I promised you that. I'll get her done because what a great driver, a legacy. You're the legacy, and it's just great to have you, his son, an unbelievable knowledge of the sport, doing what we do here at FSB. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate your father,
Right
too.
on, right on. He would be proud, especially with our Donkey Bop endurance racing team. That was his thing, man. A great battle here with Jacob Bryant, working the outside there and being real steady. Duke and roll. So we're seeing that. we're seeing a couple of these newer guys that started in the back, new to this league, and get it done here early. Battling with Matt Peltier, and Matt was really strong in that pin race Sunday night. Late models.
They settling down for sure, aren't they? Look at that cool-looking Coca-Cola 5524 car of
here
Desmond
comes
Burnell.
here comes Andrew Elliott in the Donkey Bob truck, but got a little bit of the rear of Ryan Colgan.
He's fighting
had
with
to back
another,
off.
Fighting with another donkey bopper there, DJ Sorrentino.
DJ Sorrentino, haven't seen him in a while. Dude works nights, man. So great to see him on the track. He's run with Donkey Bop on some endurance races, and good to see him on the track at FSB here.
Told me he's off for a couple of weeks, get a little break, so he's going to run as much FSB as he can.
Scat Radiators Ford from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Pops Markson still running good in that third Ford. Him and Adam Roberts with the Altcast Project Rico 06 live now if you want to watch two things at once. Don't miss us though. But dude's got in-car footage going on here. See what Jason Seams trying to keep up with that group. And then Guy Pitra doing what he do, slowly moving up in that Shelby Ford. I put IMAX in every one of my vehicles, or I wouldn't be standing here telling you that. Oh boy. Starting to get a little coagulated here around P18 as the 501 kind of loses some momentum. Andrew goes around the right side, they negotiate that. These guys are battling, man. Now they're starting to click off the laps on this 1.5 mile track.
I think they can go
Whoa,
30, 33.
boy, the 48 down low, down pit road. What the heck's going on? Is he pitting early? JJ Moore down the pit road. I don't know if anybody was expecting that. Now we're seeing pit ins for Jacob Luner and Lawrence Smiley, or was that from before? Not sure. That iconic paint job.
He's getting service.
He's just sitting there. What's going on with the 48?
Oh, he's not going any further. He's got damage
Anyway,
or something. Okay.
So we move on, and now Watkins starting to track down the 5 methodically.
Maybe he decided he didn't
You know
want to
how
be that
Matt
guy.
thinks. And
You don't know. Maybe they didn't want to be that guy.
when they're talking about tired Dag, you know he's going to try. Usually when he wants to save tires, he starts towards the back. But with a big field like this, he had to try to qualify good. He knew the 5 was going to. And then still trying to negotiate the first few laps and get in a rhythm. Get a rhythm. When you got the blues.
So we couldn't give away tonight the 0 to hero again because they wouldn't take it because there's probably too many cars to try to go all the way to the back of the pack, and that's the challenge is that you start in the back, you can get an extra $20 if you win the race. But the pole sitter chose to start up front, and we got us a race. Look at these two all season long. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Looks like they're coming up on Nicholas Bradshaw in P34 after a long stint in the pits, but he's Donkey Bob, don't give up. Still out there trying, but without that draft, I think they're going to catch him. You can really see the speed difference once they lose that, as JG Moore is back on the track. He might have had to do some business in the little greenhouse there. You never know. Wouldn't be the first time if you know the Tony Stewart story at Indy. Well, you got to. Anyway, we got a battle here. Oh, Adam Roberts into the wall, TG into the 55, and the 55 gets wrecked. He's slowing down, trying to avoid Adam Roberts, and TG didn't quite see that. Couldn't get her slowed down enough, and man, that 55 truck is been beat up. Caution is out. You can see the degradation in times, and so you know now it's going to be a pit fest, and with a big field like this, it ought to be interesting down pit road.
For some reason, it disappeared off my replay. Looks like when I'm getting too many cars like this, I have to get in touch with iRacing and find out if I have 38 cars, how come I can't see them all. There is a setting that asks how many cars you want to show on your screen to save frame rate, and I have it all checked off. I have it all checked off, yeah, so it should be.
Yeah, I'm seeing them all, but I'm not also broadcasting and all that, even though Chad hooked me up with a badass computer. It's getting it done. Chad Barkin, yo, shout out.
All right, I'm going to keep my camera on the leaders. I had to head to the refrigerator and get me a soda pop.
Can I have a soda pop, Daddy? Down pit road, here we go. Doesn't look like the 48 lost a lap there. Or did he? We'll have to see on the results here. Yeah, he did. He lost a lap there, so he might have got the lucky dog on that one. As the first truck on the lead lap, one lap down, excuse me, he should have got the lucky dog. Bark for me like a dog. I'll show you the meaning of respect.
And I'm back. What did you do to our audience? I leave for 1 second, and you're already
come on, that's Caddyshack, bro. Man. Damn your eyes, man. I want you to get. Oh, the 67 misses the commitment cone going out. 57, excuse me. I don't know if you get a penalty for that. You got to be within that commitment cone when you come out.
Fans don't mind. I'm going to go ahead and try something here. I'm going to actually show you. See if I can get that pulled up on my screen.
One lap to green.
All right, put max cars at 47. See if that works.
There you go. Oh, you know, in the endurance races, you have up like 63 when you start. I'll tell you, there's no feeling like that when you're like, you qualify and you qualify 35th and you still got 30 cars behind you.
Well, of course, when you say endurance racing, I think enduros, and of course, we do enduros, which is a form of a demolition derby here
Yeah,
every
we're
off
talking
season.
24 hours, bro.
We're talking to pros. I'm talking our rec fest every season. We have every off season. We have a rec fest, demolition derbies, figure eight races, enduros.
Oh, yeah, the
No
off-season.
rules. No rules. We throw the rules out the window and have a great night of wrecking. Going back green. Here we go.
Yeah, FSB off season is a lot of fun. Pretty much on schedule here. Wyatt Thompson with that wide swooping line. Cold tires, I don't care. Dude can roll, man. Beat him. Show me what you got. I think Matt Watkins is going to do what he do, which is he's just going to stay there and try to maximize as he's getting some serious pressure, however, from the 52. Dakota Coleman is wants a piece of that 5. Three wide in the middle, Sean Reap and Jeff Hale and the 67 of McKee. They negotiate. McKee gets the spot. Look at these great racers going at it. How about Peltier and Duncan moving up? Good pit stops, got some track position. Now looking at the top 5. What's up? Dude can roll. That elite Performance Industries 5 Kings. Whatever, you got all kinds of sponsorship on that truck. Bright red. See on the front there, he's got TSP, True Sim Productions, RaceEPL.com. Wow. And Wilo Man. Anything else? I'm gonna have to look at the side of that truck. It's getting busy up here at the front. Oh, now Watkins gets wrecked in the wreck. That was a huge lick. That's a hard lick for the 15, and Dakota Coleman had truck parts flying off. Let's see what happened. Let's see if my initial reaction was correct here. At down low and really nowhere to go, and the 52 into the side, and sparks and chunks blown. That is not what he wanted. He's not going to be happy. Oh, look at that truck. Ouch. It's going to leave a stain.
Tough break for our points leader. Yes, or one of our points leaders, for sure.
Well, let's see what he can do to get that thing fixed. That's a hard lick. Ooh. Tough luck. That's racing.
Yeah, that's one wreck truck.
Sure, that's not what dude wanted. We got Sean Reap got a copy.
I do. Got some new shorts waiting for me in the pits too.
Yeah, some Scheisse holes in there. That's German, I think.
Yeah. I think it means shit pants.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that was Well, the 19 blinked out in front of me, and I was already out of it a little bit, expecting something to happen there, and then something happened with the leaders. There were trucks up in the air. I barely got under it. And I look in my rear view, and it's full of trucks wrecking all over the place.
Yeah, would be Watkins and Dakota got into each other there, or Dakota got into Matt.
That
Tough
explains the
luck
big
for the
wad of
points leader.
yeah. That explains the big wad of bubble gum on the wall.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
what's
this
he
is
gonna
crazy.
do? Yeah, it sure looks like it. You seem to be negotiating well, being patient. How's your truck running? How do you feel about your control?
I feel pretty good. The air hasn't been too bad to me. I burned the tires off in that last run there. I was just fighting too hard, so I'm trying to save a little this time around. But man, when you're getting sent 3 wide and stuff, it's hard.
So there's no way you're gonna pit now, right?
No, well, we got one to the green right now.
Yeah. So, and still looking at you're gonna try to maybe undercut, or probably not, because there could be more cautions. You pretty much got to always run it all the way out and then see where your window is when you get 20 something to go.
Yeah, that's why I didn't undercut it, even though I was losing ground on that first run. I just knew there was going to be a caution, and sure enough, I was right.
10-4.
Yeah,
Lights are out.
Lights are out. Whole bunch of people home. Let's see if we can bring this home.
Absolutely. Good luck, man. Do
All right.
good.
Have fun, boys.
Thanks. Yep. Well, you heard it from the Ram's mouth right there. Bah. Pace truck is off. Can anybody do anything with Wyatt Thompson? He gets these great starts. That's all part of his package. He's got a huge package, no pun intended. That brings, opportunities for others here as Peltier and Kendorian Davis going out. How about Kendorian Davis in that 19 truck? But actually, he's got a different number. We're still working on it. I'm not sure what he's rolling out there. 14, whatever. What I'm seeing. Yep, 14. I'm not a number. I'm a free man. That's Iron Maiden. Little fun fact. Here comes Makia working Sean Reap on that outside. See if he can make that work. Actually, that he's behind there. That was dang it. Jacob Bryant in that 501. Another dude that can roll. You're seeing these guys started in the back out of courtesy and ask, and they've been patient. Now they're starting to show their colors. That this ain't their first rodeo. Welcome to FSB. TG Reese up there to 12. He's got to have a little damage there from running into a slower truck earlier, but maybe got that fixed. And him and a couple of old veterans there working at it. But Jeff Hale wants by, can't get it, and then he starts wagging the tail there like an old hound dog, and I better back off a little bit. Kevin Means up there in the top 15. How about that, your admin? Hey, this is a great run for him. That was all over the track for the top 20. They're going at it. Nicholas Bradshaw lost laps there, but seems like that truck is decent enough to battle, with these guys in the top 20. But whoa, boy, Thomas Fox gets loose. A lot of these guys starting to sport damage. Is Robert Colgan also looks like he's retired in the pits. Severe damage. Steve Rex. Got some trucks out there. JJ Moore, just something going on with that truck now. He's got no draft. 22nd. What could have been Matt Watkins looks like he's out too. Yeah, so we've lost some meat here. JJ's still a lap down, seeing if he can get, and now he's down pit road. This could be it for the 48. Tough luck. So 33, you're looking at 60 to 66 if this thing stays green. A lot of these trucks behind with different damage and stuff just lost the draft and therefore losing pace. So definitely when you're Jeff Hale, you're in that top 15 in that lead group there. You want to stay there.
Now we have, according to my sim racing apps, which has been fixed, and I think it's fixed, we have some of these guys are in a 20 lap cycle, so they're running with 20 laps on their tires now in fuel, and others starting back with Jack McKee, Jason Seams. These guys are all running with 12 laps on their tires and fuel. So quite a few guys out there with 20 laps, and they're going to have to pit probably about 10, 12, 13 laps from now.
Yeah, and you figure that's probably when everybody's going to want to pit to get you 20-something to the end. Andrew Elliott has to back off from Sean Reap, and Dave Ellens drives it in there but can't make it stick. And they're fanning out towards the front there with Jacob S. Bryant and Kendorian Davis. Oh boy, 3 wide with Brandon. Seams has moved up into this group. But like you said, these guys could have stayed out there and definitely got track position. So let's see how that works. 3 wide. Oh boy, this is going to be sketchy. 3 wide. Brendan Walters said, I don't think so. I'm getting out of that. But now he has to get off, and that gets the 501 run there. And that Thornton's Refreshing Rewards Chevrolet. And, for bad luck for some, there's opportunity for others. And as fans, we want to see that. But the 5 just takes off and leaves as these guys are battling behind there. Kendorian way down on. Oh, almost a little contact there is a side draft with Peltier. And the 901 got the 901 sketchy loose. Oh, big bump from the 1 on the 14. And then they all lose. Oh, 901, 907. Sorry, Lee Duncan definitely lost a bunch of mojo right there. I love that number. That's a Porsche, the old 907 coupe there. Andrew Elliott, trying to get in there. Donkey can't make it stick. Is this great racing with this batch of dudes here?
I'm loving every minute. This is a great, great show they're putting on. A lot of new guys getting along here pretty good, man. I'm very, very happy.
Yeah, man. I mean, the level out there, and you know, we're so fortunate to be attracting this type of drivers and level and filling the server up here, man. I mean, crazy.
Our highest car count to date, no doubt.
Why Thompson's like, well, you haven't talked about me. Well, there's not much to talk about. You're just pulling away. And Gerard Lawrence says he might have a chance to work dude here because we're just totally seeing the skills of this guy on all forms of racing. He's a legitimate stud.
Gerard does race occasionally at Riverhead Raceway, my old home track where I grew up. 3 miles from that track across the farm field.
So he's a real racer, like
yes, he is.
Yes, you know. I always, you know, when I would talk to my dad when I started doing like sim racing, and he was still alive, and he was, you know, it was just so antiquated. He really couldn't get behind it. Probably like Dale Sr. did with Dale Jr. when he first started running NASCAR 1, NASCAR 3 as a kid. But then to see it evolve to where the real guys use it and test with it, and you know how it transfers. I mean, you hear all the time of these youngsters coming up in trucks, and well, he was an iRacer. You know, William Byron was an iRacer.
Denny Hamlin.
Or our races. Denny Hamlin. Oh, we got pit stops here. We got Gerard Lawrence driving it in at lap 60. He's not messing around when he's doing the undercut. He's feeling his tires weren't good. He needed to make a move. So we should see more. Sean Reed pitting. Michael Greenwood pitting. We got pit stops. That's 20 to go. That's where I was thinking, you know, Wyatt could go a little bit farther.
What league does this? 38 cars. I know a lot. Not all of them are on the track still, but still, green flag pit stops. What a show. I'd love to have been a fly in the wall for the drivers' meeting. What Mud Dog must have said to these guys. Kevin Mays is amazing. Good job, Kevin.
We got Dakota Coleman out of the in-care center there. Oh, we have Jim Ray from New York. Dakota, man, tell us about what happened as we're going through green flag pit stops here.
I mean, I screwed the pooch. Screwed the pooch, man.
Yeah.
It's, yeah. Truck went into the turn, it felt good, and then I got, I guess, in some weird aero bubble. It kept pulling me down. I'm taking steering input out, and at some point it was just too late.
Yeah, I knew you felt terrible about that and recognized that. It's great to hear you.
I immediately went and checked on that.
Yeah, that's
definitely less than ideal for all parties involved, because it wasn't just Matt. I mean, there was a number of trucks that got involved in that, and I hate it. But
that's racing, though. I mean,
it is.
But
it is.
It wasn't egregious. It's just, man, you know, you just don't. As those things unfold in front of you, you got split seconds to make a decision, and you definitely weren't like trying to dive bomb or anything. You just ran out of room there.
No, I mean, Matt's one of those dudes you can be around and feel 100% confident and race him hard, right?
Yep.
And I just ran out of talent, you know? I don't know what else to say.
Well,
it's less than ideal, for sure.
Well, you won the Sportsmanship Award for a reason this season, and that's because you showing what you're showing right now, brother. And I understand. You know, it's you don't want to be that guy. Nobody wants to be that guy. But sometimes, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. And
Yeah. Lapse in judgment, man.
Right on. Well, we appreciate that, and we got green flag stops here. Some trucks pitting, some not yet. But it's time. It's time.
things about to even out here as far as the after
Yeah,
the pit stop. The cycle,
yeah.
I guess you call it the cycled out now.
Yeah, well, Reap was worried about, pitting early and then a caution coming out. And as he talked about executing that, as some trucks stay out hoping for a caution right now, like Guy Pitcher getting passed there by Jason Seams. But eventually you had to go and expect a 38 truck field, even though we're missing some trucks now, to get it done. And so far, so good. Reap going like a turd of hurdles, definitely passing trucks. They're still getting it up to speed. Getting in right around Jeff Hale's still out there in P3. Andrew Elliott in P2. They have not pitted yet, looks like. And Jack McKee in P1. Is he going to pit this lap? No, he's staying out. Jack McKee's still your leader.
They're looking at 30 laps now they have on these tires. It's a 30-lap run for him. Andrew Elliott, Jeff Hale, Kevin Mays, and Guy Petra all on this cycle.
Well, they're going for it. That's what they got to do. That's what they got to do. Reap pitting there, he's mowing them down. So, and I'm sure these other guys are too. And now you got Peltier with Freshies trying to get around, and the 909 can barely hold on to it. And now so there's a gaggle there of holding up these Freshie tire guys with these guys that are still staying out. Very interesting. I mean, they're trying to grab their butts with two hands, and these guys want to get by, and now it's just getting more and more clogged as Hale finally releases and lets by, but still battling. They really need a caution here, which Andrew Elliott trying to decide if he's going to pit. No, he just gets out of it. Smart move. Oh, Jason Seam gets wrecked, and 07 goes around. I'm not sure which truck that was. Sorry. Jason Seam's in the one going around. You can catch it there. I'm not sure if he came up a little bit and thought he was clear. We'll have to look at that a couple times, and that works right in the favor of these guys that stayed out. Bada bing. Ding, 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 ding. You just won $25,000. It's Vegas, baby. Roll the dice. Let's go. Let's mix this stuff up. And I'm all mixed up because I don't know who's where. We're going to have to figure this as we're going to have pit stops. Wowzer. Not sure what Michael Greenwood trying to go around. These guys are trying to figure out where they're supposed to be, too. And their spotters are telling them the guy's still on the track. Now they're down pit road. Greenwood and 03 and Brett Meck is in the 66, stays out. Wow. Woo, doggy. Box, box, box.
my imagination, or did I see Jimmy Ray pop into the booth on his mobile?
He did. He did. Just came at the wrong time. I hope he pops back in again. He could have hung out for a minute and we could have talked to him, but race ain't over yet. They're starting to get lined up behind the pace truck now. Let's see what's up. Man, this Riley Duncan dude, I'm liking it, man. Jacob S. Bryant up in there.
Another great high rating. 27.
So you got TG and Dave Ellens and yeah, it's gonna. I'm still confused. That's not that difficult. So they're waving around. I think that's still going to bring Wyatt back up to the front. Back to the front. Law dogs don't go around here, son. 500 to the winner. Shut up, Ike.
Oh boy, Andrew Elliott. Donkey Bob. Don't give up.
Yeah, great strategy for dude here. Now let's see how that can roll along with Guy Pitra doing what he do. How about that? From the rear with the gear. Pace truck off. 74 of 80. We got 6 laps to go. 7 laps, excuse me. But we got Wyatt Thompson up front, and we know what he's going to do. Warming his tires a little and taking off. What are these guys going to do in this pack here? Trying to get on the podium. Wow, McKee down low. How about Jeff Hale up there? Come on, Uncle Jeff. You kidding me? Let's go. Wyatt didn't get as good as a start this time. Seems to be struggling a little bit, and they've got the draft on him this time. Here comes McKee and Kendorian. Kendorian drives it in there, right up against the wall. Gerard way down by the grass. The 5 just can't get away from him now. He's almost defending here. He is defending. He defends the high line. What are they going to do? Now he goes down low. 67 on the outside, coming up on 78, 3 to go. Gerard's trying to take a look. If they want to beat the 5, they got to work together, and here they go on the outside doing just that.
Here's Sean Reap
down there on the bottom, almost gets into 27, has to back out, but he stays on it. He's got to get on the back of the 5, but the 5 just goes backwards, loses ton of momentum. Tons of momentum. We speak English here. Come on. Now 3 wide. 79, 2 to go. Are you kidding me? Andrew gives the 5 a bump. Now there's a bump with the 907. Peltier down the middle. 3 wide again, back behind. And it's Jack McKee in the lead. Could he win two here at FSB? Coming up on the white flag.
White flag is out.
Jack McKee, your leader. Birdie throws the white flag. Here comes the 27. Can he do anything? They've really lost Momo in the back there as Brandon Walters tries to get on the podium. He's battling with Kendorian. Can't get it done. Two more corners to go. It's Jack McKee and Gerard Lawrence. McKee coming out hard. Lawrence looking for the bottom. He's going all the way down. It's a photo finish. It's Jack McKee, your winner. That's two.
What a
How
great
about
race.
that? Wow.
You're kidding. Wow. That's crazy. What a great race. Good job on these guys, man. All right, everybody, stick around for the post-race show with me, Milty, and the top three, and hopefully Mud Dog, Kevin Mays himself, the admin for our series. And let's see how he talked to these guys. I can't wait to find out what he must have said to these guys in the meeting to get them to behave the way they did. Great job by everybody tonight. So many trucks, a record amount of trucks, and everybody getting along. A couple wrecks, but you got to expect that, Milty. And, you know, what a great show these guys put on. As Jack McKee lighting them up. Burn them up there, Jack. Damn it, man. All right, let's see if we can get Milty is back. Is Milty back from the? I think he went to the refrigerator.
I'm sitting there talking to myself. I had my mic off. Sorry.
Oh, okay, that's all right. I'm about to go to post race show. We're gonna put you on camera here, buddy. Yeah, let's hit the post race.
Yeah, these guys just really, what a great race, man. And definitely, you know, the five just really couldn't get going there. He had those great restarts the whole time there, and not this time. These guys really waited for their spot and then worked together and drafted. And it was a melee of guys getting momentum and losing momentum. So, you know, we're going to start with Kendorian Davis, man, on the podium, bro. And, you know, man, you're just right in the fight there, but you had to move up there and work hard. Tell us about your race.
Yeah, it was a. I knew in qualifying I wasn't gonna do well, so I knew I had my work cut out for me coming into the race. For the most part, I just kept my head down, saved tires, saved fuel, just did what I had to do. I set up like a little base point for where I wanted to be at certain points in the race, and thankfully I was able to get to those points. I just couldn't get that, just couldn't get two positions better in the final run there.
Oh,
Yeah, just a fantastic race there.
I gotta throw this in. I love that comment. I kept my head down. It's a great expression, man. I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is I've I've set like a little goal for myself in FSB. I want to get at least one win across all three of the NASCAR series, and the Truck Series is the last one I have left to win in. So I've been trying to find places where I can try to make that happen. I've come so close, but still not yet.
Absolutely, man. Hey, you got some shout outs, man?
Oh yeah, I definitely like to shout out my good friends Wyatt Thompson, JJ Moore, and Jacob. They've been they're pretty great racers. They're pretty clean. I know you guys probably don't know Jacob Bryant as much. He hasn't raced here as much, but he's a pretty chill dude.
Yeah, absolutely. He ran a great race there. Had some bad luck, but he went from the rear and came up. Dude can roll, definitely. Right. Right on, brother, man. Gerard, man, once again, you're podium master here. Watch you run Sunday night. Pretty spectacular. Always enjoying watching you race. Tell us about your race tonight.
Yeah, no, I had a blast. Coming off pit road with fresh tires, and for a while there, cutting up traffic with Wyatt was a blast. I think we were almost 4 wide at one point. Just super fun racing. Then that caution came out late, and I knew Wyatt had me beat on speed, so my only shot was to come down and take tires. And it was all going according to plan until Jack decided it was time to hit the loud pedal, and once he got out in front, these trucks punch such a big hole in the air that it's hard to get around people. So I told him, I'm going for this win. I'm going to give it everything I got, but I couldn't even get to him.
Yeah, so you guys definitely had a tire advantage on Wyatt, but kind of explained why he didn't get
up occasionally, but I don't know. I can't hear. It's like people say something, and I'm like, what? Yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought when I came around to lap him that he was pretty much out of it, and or not lap him, but unlap myself on him because of his pit strategy. But he got lucky with that caution when it came out. So a huge shout out to him on his win, and all the Riding Dirty guys for always being cool. I also just want to give a quick shout out to Bob Eldred from Mind Warp Designs, painting the car, making it look good as always, and Loyal Pressure Washing, and then Sam and all of the great admins here. They have a great league here. It's fun to run, and just try to make it out to as many shows as I can.
So, man, we appreciate you. Jack, man, that's number 2 this year. Just battling there for a while, and then, just getting those tires, and man, just there you were. It's like, man, he just passed everybody for the lead. Tell us about your race.
Well, I really wasn't that fast of a car. I just got really lucky there. We had a little caution before we had the big long run, and not very many people went in for fuel, and I decided to go in. Then I stayed out a little bit longer, and then I said, hey, I can't do it anymore. I got 2 laps of fuel left. I went in, and there's a caution that lap. I got really lucky on the pit strategy there. Just then after that, I just had fresher tires and just drove on the outside, and Gerard couldn't catch me because of the draft, like what he said.
Yeah, absolutely. Sums it up. Definitely, there 2 wins. Fantastic, hard to win in this league, especially on Wednesday nights. How about some shout outs?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Sim Racer Hub, Flame and Karma Paints, Admin Box, J-Dogs Carpentry, and for you guys for putting on the show and for broadcasting, and Riding Dirty and Palms and all those guys that joined here tonight. And yeah, I just want to thank everybody that watched the broadcast as well.
Well,
yes, sir, and you can watch it later for sure. Sam, take her away.
Well, I do have a couple things I want to quickly say, and that is, holy shit! Wow, that was a great race. Okay, I'm sorry, I got it out of my system. Of course, Jimmy Ray will be back next week, so it's hard for me to close out the right way. But I do have Kevin Mays, Mud Dog, in the booth, and I want to know, Kevin, you've got a bunch of drivers here tonight. You had 38. I want to appreciate y'all so much because that's 38's a record. But 38 trucks, what on earth did you say to all these new drivers and all the drivers to keep them in check tonight? Because you must have said something. Would you put the voodoo on them or what?
I don't know that they were listening. Were you watching a different race than me? We had a wreck on the pace lap and a wreck on the first lap, and then they kind of settled down, and we had some accidents like you're going to get here. But overall, I think they did pretty good. I got to go back and watch the replay. I got to look at incidents and all that stuff. But sometimes sitting in the driver's seat, you don't get the full picture. So maybe it looked better to you guys up in the booth. But I was afraid we were going to have a lot more cautions after that early early snafus. But anyway, thank you guys for broadcasting, and drivers did a great job. And I think the top 2 guys ran into trouble tonight, so I'll have to go find out what happened with them. So I think it's still pretty close. I think it's still a 2-point edge between the 2. I think Matt jumped over him probably on the strength of one of his dropped races, because I imagine both of them ended up dropping a race tonight. So anyway, I'm being too long-winded, so I'll send it back to you guys.
No, that sounds good. Yeah, there was they had the cautions early, then they really got into a really good stream of runs there, and then it really dictated some neat strategy towards the end where there were multiple, a lot of trucks stayed out and we're hoping for that caution, and then like with Jack, he just caught it right at the right time while he was down pit road, and was able to get track position on those guys that stayed out and had and of course he had the pace on them anyway, so just all kinds of multiple strategies. Great race, can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, well, next week our season finale, we're at Phoenix, so that's a exciting track, and promises to be a pretty exciting race, I'm sure, as Matt and Wyatt again going to be battling for the championship. So I'd say it's anybody's race from that. And like I said, Phoenix, I love that track, and the open dog leg, it just, I don't know, it's nothing like anything else we race on. So looking forward to that
It's
as
a
well.
great way to finish. Yes, sir.
All right, and I do want to ask because we have partner leagues, and that's going to be Pro American Late Model Series. Who won over there tonight, Gerard?
Riley Duncan.
Riley Duncan, about time. Good for him.
Dude can roll. Sure showed us some stuff tonight.
I appreciate all the painting guys, the riding dirty guys, Palms guys, all the people from FSB Racing for coming out, supporting the broadcast. Last week we pushed over 3,100 views for the memorial to Ken Soska. Cheryl, his wife, was so pleased with that, and glad that that his memory is being kept alive here at FSB. So great tribute last week, Milty and Jim Ray, who will be watching the broadcast. He's on Broadway right now as we speak, having a good time with his daughters, watching a couple real live shows.
Yeah,
and,
yep.
So we'll
and
see.
he's going to a Cardinal Yankee game.
Yeah, he
I
loves
think
his Cardinals.
tomorrow.
So not
and
only
he's
that,
a
he got
Cardinal
to
fan,
he
so.
got to program that one just right? Yankees and Cardinals. So good for him, and he loves the Cardinals. So we're gonna have a good time in New York. I'd love to meet you guys there because I go there every year. So, but anyway, that's it for me. We're gonna be at Phoenix next week for the closeout. We've still got a tough race for the championship, and we'll see what happens. But thank you all for watching. We'll see you next week here, FSB Racing Live. We are.